Hello, my name is Jani, and no, you are not in the wrong channel. It's me stitching in a Q-snap in a floor stand a full coverage piece. Well, at least trying to. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, this is a cross stitch channel. I am Jani, I'm a stitcher. I am Mexican, so sorry for the English. And I most of the time stitch in hand, mirabilias and some samplers, some chatterlines, and really full coverage is not my cup of tea, my forte, but it's a funny story. Let's see. Okay, this is Beloved by Adele Sessler, and I got this chart last year, and actually I started this last year. I start just a few stitches in a different fabric, but I wasn't feeling all right with the fabric, so I decided to let it aside and work in something else. But I have been watching Pam from Pam Crafty Corner, and she's a beautiful stitcher and a beautiful person, and she's working on a full coverage piece. Well, she usually does these beautiful stitching pieces, and she's working currently in Folk Witch by, it's a kit by Gecko Rouge. And the designer is Medusa Dollmaker. So I was following her progress, and actually this kit is for Jay. Jay got this kit, and Jay from Mortuary Stitcher got this kit, and she was not able to continue stitching on it. So Pam said, you know what, I can stitch on the kit. So she's actually stitching that piece for Jay, and it's beautiful. But I love it. I mean, I love Pam work, and her stitches are perfect. But I very much love the style of the design. Medusa Dollmaker has gorgeous pieces, and I was asking Pam about the kits, because I have never bought a Gecko Rouge kit. So I was asking Pam details about the kit. So I decided to take a little walk, innocently, to Gecko Rouge, the site, and of course I fell in love with a few designs, but decided to pick Cosmic Lover by Medusa doll maker. And it's a gorgeous design. I mean, I love her style. Her beautiful ladies are, so rich, and the colors and the shapes of the bodies are, I love it. So yeah, I decided I was going to get Cosmic Lover as a kit, and I ordered with the fabric. It's a Lugana. Well, it's an even with 25. So this is my attempt to, practice with Beloved, and trying to find comfortable way or comfortable method for me to stitch a full coverage piece. It has been an interesting process. If you see here, I start, trying to do the diagonal method, but I wasn't feeling really, and I don't understand the parking method, but I guess I will try to give it a try, and will perhaps I could understand how you do it, because it's so hard for me to understand the technique of the parking method. But yeah, and I ordered the Gecko Rouge kit to stitch in the even with 25 count, a full cross, 1/1, and this fabric is Lugana 28. So at the beginning I tried to do the full crosses 1/1, and no, no, I wasn't having it. It was really hard, and I didn't like the way my crosses look. So I decided to try something different, and I'm doing a 10th stitch with 2 threads. So I'm doing 2/1 with 10 stitch. So yeah, it has been, this couple of days that I'd restart this project. It has been an interesting process. I'm currently doing the country cross stitch method. Well, just with one color, in this case black, because this design only had 27 colors, so really easy in that aspect, and it's a very black and white design. So yeah, and has a lot of black areas. So I thought we'll try to to do this section by color, but still trying to figure it out, the better way for me, to to adjust to this feeling of not stitching in hand, because I'm struggle a little bit. I'm usually a stitching hand stitcher. I don't use hoops or frames and just take my fabric and start stitching. But in this case, because I'm doing the 10 stitches, the sewing method, it's a little tricky to do. It's not impossible or anything like that, but yeah, it's a little different. You have to adjust. And so I decided to try my frame. I'm working in a Q-snap and put the stand, the floor stand that my husband built me. It's very similar to Omanic. It's a Carlitos stand. Yeah, but I'm trying to get a grip of the full coverage experience, with the stand and stitching with both hands, and preparing myself for when my gecko rouge arrive. and I will have to stitch that kit differently because it's going to be a different fabric. So I don't know how I will feel it doing the 10th stitch in the 25 even width, or if I will be able to do the full crosses with one thread. So yeah, I don't know. I am trying to enjoy the new stitching experience right now. So we'll see. And it's funny, it's like the saying, you can teach an old dog new tricks. And I've been stitching many years, and I have my ways and my methods, and it's always hard to learn new techniques, but I'm trying, and most of it I'm trying to enjoy it. So for me, the stitching, it's a relaxing time, so I always try to relax and to have fun. So yeah. And I've been watching full coverage videos. I was watching last night a channel from a Spanish stitcher. He is amazing. His name is Ismael, and his channel is called Agujas Lebron. So he stitch mainly full coverage pieces. He made his own charts, basically religious theme. And in Spain there's a large artistic culture for religious image and picture and pieces of art. So it's very common, this type of image. So he stitched all of his work, stitching religious themes, and most of them he stitched for another person. He sells his work, but he's so fast to stitch. I mean, these pieces are really, really large, and he usually stitch in Aida 14, so they are big pieces. And he used this wooden frame, and it's really, really quick. You see, he stitched with both hands, one in the front and one in the back, and you just, I mean, I was in awe of his speed. And he was talking about this particular piece, and how he needed to finish two pages of the chart, and it was like Wednesday or something like that, and he was telling, I will finish these 2 pages for next Sunday. So I was, my God, I'm going to finish 1 page in 1 month if everything goes smoothly. Which I don't think so, but 2 pages in a couple of days, oh my God, he's amazing. So, but yeah, we all have different ways of stitching, and he loves his fabric really, really tight. He uses screws, little metal pins, and then clamps, metal clamps. And I mean, this is tight, but nothing compares to to his fabric. So yeah, it's really interesting to learn all these different ways. And perhaps, I mean, you are not going to stitch the exact same way as he does, but yeah, it's interesting to learn and look all these different ways of stitching. So besides his stitch, is part of his business. He sold all these pieces. So I don't sell my pieces. I don't stitch for other people. So this is more of a relaxing time for me. I have a lot of stress in my work, and it's a way to escape through the stitching. So again, it's the same with this new adventure. I'm trying not to get too nervous or get complicated by the ways I might be stitching this, but enjoying the process and finding the way that I am comfortable stitching, and I can get some progress and some stitching done and feeling good about it. So yeah, when I received the Cosmic Lover kit, the idea is to be prepared to face that new and exciting challenge. But we'll see. So yeah, I had, as I say, a very difficult week, and this is a way of relax myself and to be calm, even though it's kind of a little pressure to find the right way to stitch, and doing, for example, these 10th stitches, and trying to achieve the full coverage of the piece. it's kind of a struggle. I am trying to enjoy and to find it, at least it's a distraction, for the for the normal life. And yeah, talking about the stress, I last week I was also preparing some paperwork for my mom. She's going to get a surgery next week, so I was getting the insurance papers ready, and all that stuff. So yeah, we are all really stressful and nervous and worried because it's a delicate surgeon. But yeah, this also helped me to relax a little, in a way. I made a mistake here. Let me fix it. Frogging on 28, 2/1, it's right. But let's see. And I made yesterday a little video in my Spanish channel, and was a mini tutorial doing a role for keep your finishes and your projects. Was based in the tutorial that Bona, the Twisted Stitcher, shared with us, and I did a little version of it, and in Spanish. So I was really excited because it was my 86th video in Spanish, and this is my 86th video in English. As some of you may know, I start my channel in English with English video, and a year later, a few months later, I start doing these Spanish videos about cross stitch, punto de cruz. And I was trying to, I always make different videos for each channel, because we talk from different themes and issues, and it's different. I've been talking in some videos. The culture in the Spanish, with the Spanish stitchers, it's a little different than the culture of the English stitchers. So yeah, we share as stitchers, we share around the world this love of cross stitch and all these ways of stitching, but we also have difficulties, very according to the place where we live. So it's interesting to be able to talk of specific issues with the Spanish teachers, and also share with English teachers different topics. So I usually do different videos, one for the English teachers and one for the Spanish teachers. But my idea was to try to have the same amount of videos in each language. So I have this is going to be my video number 86, and in Spanish I already have my video 86. So yeah. Almost 200 videos in this channel, and it's always a pleasure to talk and to share and to know so many teachers around the world, and sharing this love for cross stitch. So, and now with this new challenge, this full coverage piece, that I don't know how I will continue, because I'm still trying to figure it out, the better way to do it. So yeah, perhaps in a future video, when I'm talk about this project, I will be doing the parking method and or something, but I don't know. I'm trying to understand and to get a grip of the of the idea of doing a full coverage. I printed this the image, and I also printed with the division of the pages. These are 50 or 49 pages. Let me check. Yeah, but there are full pages and one with just a little column. But yeah, I love the design. So beautiful, so sexy. And I love the tattoos. So pretty. I got a new tattoo last week. Yeah. I have always wanted to get tattoos, and it was until last year that I decided to do my first one, and it's a cross stitch related tattoo. So I'm really happy. And after that, I got two more. So yeah, it's never late to do the things that you always wanted to do. So yeah, I'm kind of in a rebellious mood right now. Really happy with my new ink. And with my husband, he doesn't like tattoos. I mean, for himself, he loves mine, but we love to go ride I I made a mistake again. We love to go on the bike on the motorcycle, and I am seriously think in I don't know how to ride a bike, a motorcycle, and I am seriously think in learning how to. My God. I mean, I don't know. I'm feeling again a little adventure. I will be 50 in 2 years. So are we saying a middle-age crisis? Perhaps. But I don't care. I don't know. Still, I don't know. Because the motorcycle that in case I get one, it's a new one, really, really expensive. So, yeah. We never know. But in the meanwhile, I am making a lot of mistakes. I will have to pay attention. This is the bottom of the page. So I reach the bottom of the page with oops, I don't know if you can see the rest of the page. Yeah, I guess it's not bad for my week of stitch. I'm really happy. I don't know how I'm going to keep stitching. I mean, I know I'm going to work one page at a time, but yeah, how to attack the page, it's still a mystery for me. But I'll see. It's not this chart in particular is not really hard because it has very few colors and the shapes are very clear, I guess. So we'll see. I hope my cosmic lover will be, as easy and as clear for me. So we'll see. And that's it. Happy Sunday. I will continue stitching a few hours and dreaming and trying to relax and trying to get the energy for next week. Please think of my mom next week. I'm sure everything is going to be fine, and she's so strong and she's amazing. And yeah, but nevertheless, it's always nerve-wracking. But I have my family, my friends, my stitching, and you. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye. Happy stitching.